waiting until the cutscene's over because I probably will cut this out.
Trapper Chief was killed on accident because he was SIGINT. He's one of the founding members of the Patriots, and they're trying to pump him for information. And they accidentally went too far in the torturing, and he died. Seriously, it's true.
Yeah.
You can move around.
Hang with you, baby.
He's Togherd than I thought. It's your brother.
Liquid. Liquid.
They should make a game where you play as Liquid.
Liquid. Liquid.
MGL.
Metal Gear Liquid. Metal Gear SS.
Metal.
MGSS. Metal Gear Solidus. After 13 long years, finally the two of us meet. I'm British now. Oh my gosh, I could skip that.
That's funny.
That's awesome. At least it's not as bad as Raiden being naked.
I need to know the backstory between Lord Liquid. I don't remember what he did.
What?
Liquid, like, what's his story?
Uh,
Once he was cloned, where did he go?
I don't know. He has all of the dominant genes that Big Boss had.
So the Snake.
No, Snake has all the recessive genes.
Really?
Yes.
But Big Boss wasn't naturally blonde.
Well, that just because Big Boss was brunette or brown hair doesn't mean that that was a dominant gene, though.
But if Snake had a same characteristic as Big Boss, that would be a dominant gene.
Not necessarily.
No, yeah.
Because in his family tree, that might be a recessive gene.
Brandon. Okay, if I have brown hair, that's the dominant gene, even though my mom was blonde. The dominant one is the one that shows up. So my son, if he ends up having brown hair,
well,
he
then you know what?
Gene.
Consult the issues of online, because you know what? They even say at the end of the game that the one with the recessive genes actually won.
Yes. Wait.
Solid Snake
Won
the battle at the end. The one that survived, because the whole thing was Foxdie was targeting the dominant genes of Big Boss, and that's why Naked Snake or Solid Snake survives it. Then Foxdie mutates in him, and then Metal Gear Solid 4, and he becomes a walking time bomb, and everyone dies. Then again, there's a lot of stuff they don't explain between games, too, since, you know, Meryl's my niece, Metal Gear Solid 4. Meryl's my daughter. Wait, what?
Well, like, come on, Solid Snake and Big Snake, or Big Snake.
Big Snake.
Big Boss have the same voice actor for the most part.
Yeah.
So, but whatever. Man, look at that long flowing hair. He must use L'Oreal.
What? What do I do? Tap A. Oh.
Come on, you have to let Meryl survive.
Do what?
If you survive the torturing, then you ride with Meryl on the snowmobile at the end instead of Otacon.
I didn't know the torture scene was the reasoning behind it.
If you die, I'll give it a shot. But I have faith in you.
It's warm in here. I should open my window. You have a nub for an arm. It's like you're so sick from the torture that you just vomit after making a smart remark. After making a smart remark to him. Oh my gosh! But enough with the cutscenes. Hey, should I use the ketchup?
Use the ketchup. Oh. That'd be funny.
Oh my gosh, there's so much talking.
All right. I'll read this when you're done with this torture thing. Oh, wait, did you give up?
No, I won.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's only 3 segments.
Wow. They made that a lot easier on GameCube. That's so hard on PlayStation. Okay. Well, if I remember right. I mean, gosh, it's been like, what, 10 years since I played it. Anyway. Liquid was led to believe that he was created in order to express Big Boss's recessive genetic traits. and as such was inferior to Solid Snake. Because of this, he held a strong resentment towards his twin brother, Mwah, who supposedly expressed superior genes, and wished to defeat him in combat, reclaiming what he felt was his birthright, and thus proving his superiority.
Oh, and here's another thing. Surrogate mother affects the children regardless. So that could also mention why he has blonde hair.
Oh, that's very true.
Because it could be her
Big
dominant.
Mama had blonde hair.
See?
Uh-huh.
We won!
Even though the egg was from a Japanese woman.
Yeah.
Anyway. Professing an IQ of 180, Liquid spoke 7 languages fluently, including English, Spanish, French, Malay, and Arabic. The last of which he spoke like a native. And he could also speak British, apparently. His main language, English, was also spoken with an English accent of the received pronunciation dialect.
Oh, I'm not done. There's another torture segment now. I don't think I hit surrender. Nope. Okay.
How did you like that? Shall we go again? Had enough yet? Oh, we're not finished yet.
My control stick's a little wobbly. Yeah, so how's that reading going?
Pretty good. Sorry, I'm like catching up on all like the Metal Gear Solid lore. Should probably do this in our off time. That way it can like explode with information when we're doing the Let's Play.
Yeah.
Anywho, with that,
So,
break out that cell. Did you
So-
die?
no.
Okay.
There's 2 segments before it forces this. Yeah, so I'm willing to bet that Liquid Snakes does... Okay, so the reason why this dominant genes for... Bleh. Well, now wait a second here. Here's the thing to think about, though.
Okay. Food for thought.
What about dominant genes of, Big Boss's mother? What if Big Boss's mother was a blonde, for example? And that was her dominant gene.
Well, yeah, because she's blonde, so that blonde hair was obviously the dominant gene in her body.
I'm talking about Big Boss. So
Yeah,
what if
Big
like
Boss had brown hair, so he got a recessive gene of hers.
okay, no, so it just shows up so it just is recessive to him, even though it was dominant for her.
I'm not a very good talker.
No, because then he.
But what
you
if
just flip those words? Actually.
No, because that's why I'm asking. Because what if I'm saying,
That's not a
for example, let's say Carissa, your wife, was blonde. I don't know if she is or not because she does her hair so
She's
much.
not. No.
And let's say you had brown hair like, Big Boss does.
Which I do.
Okay, so both of those being dominant, what's the deciding factor?
Well, there's a higher percentage of it being brown because brown genes. Like, okay, you're making me try to recall biology from high school.
Well, but that's what this is about.
No,
So,
okay, brown hair is dominant for me, obviously, because
Yes.
that's the color hair I have.
okay,
Blonde would be dominant for her.
okay.
So, but if in both of our family lines, red hair was a gene, but since neither one of us portray red hair, those are recessive genes. Now, if my son ended up having red hair, the red hair would come out as a dominant gene for him because he's expressing the red hair, even though they were recessive genes for us. But they were in our genetic code, but they were recessive because obviously we didn't have red hair. But it's still in our genetic information.
Yes.
Alaska was the perfect place.
So
That's why my son has color eyes that don't match me or my wife's. He has his grandma's eyes on his mom's side. Recessive genes. Because like my mom has green eyes, her mom has greenish blue eyes. He ended up with greenish blue eyes. So recessive genes skipped a generation and went to him.
I'm sorry.
Metal Gear.
yes. I'm gonna just say it's Eva's fault.
Okay.
Will you agree with that? Does that make sense?
Sure, totally her fault.
Yeah, because
No, seriously, it is because
yeah,
she's
because they do say that Solid Snake is the recessive one in the end.
couldn't blame the Japanese woman because I've never seen a naturally blonde Japanese person. Well, full-blooded Japanese woman anyway.
Neither have I.
Of course, then again, I've never been to Japan, so Anywho, now we're talking about Gray Fox, Frank Yeager. Frank Jägermeister. Sounds like a hot dog. I'd take
Yeah.
a Frank Jäger with mustard.
That does actually sound. That does sound like a hot dog, though. God, this is so long-winded. I'm gonna open the window here.
Okay. Yeah, I just realized I'm sweating.
Yeah, me too.
Woo!
It couldn't be because I'm wearing a black shirt and black pants and black shoes, and I'm not black.
What?
What? I don't think that works when he's watching.
Is that Johnny again? Like the same
Yeah.
guy you tranked in the...
Uh-huh. See, now watch. Now he runs to the bathroom. After he's in the bathroom, you go hide under there, and then he'll be questioning what's happening.
Okay. Did you already use the ketchup?
No, I've never got the ketchup. I'm saying now, you could fool him by doing that, and he'll go like, "What? Where'd you go?"
But where's the ketchup?
You don't need the ketchup. That's just an easy way out. See? Too late. Oh, wait, no. Oh, that's Otacon. He gives you the ketchup, so that's one of your two ways.
Right. Why doesn't Otacon just strangle the dude?
Because Otacon...
Or give me the stealth.